Providence Television International, the game changer, taking you to the outer limits of television.
Welcome to the weekend news on Providence Television International. I am Ugbebo Ikikwa. President Bola Tinubu has approved the inclusion of a 100-kilometer stretch of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway to pass through Edo State as part of his administration's infrastructure revolution plan. The Minister of Works, Engineer David Umahi, announced the approval during the Edo State Independence Gala night held at the State Villa, Benin City on October 1st, 2025. He explained that Edo State was not originally captured in the highway's alignment but has been reworked to accommodate the state. In his response, Governor Pewolo expressed gratitude to President Bola Tinubu for including Edo in the Coastal Highway project and pledged his administration's commitment to improve infrastructure across the state. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has shut 2 Chinese supermarkets located in Jabi district and 8 cosmetic shops at Wuse Market, Abuja, for selling and distributing regulated products in the country. Acting on the directive of the Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mujishola Adeyeye, the enforcement team confiscated and evacuated offending products worth over 170 million naira. The supermarkets situated on Mike Akibe Way and the Bitukiwe Street were sealed following credible customer complaints and subsequent surveillance by NAFDAC enforcement team, which revealed that the operators were engaged in the sale of unregistered food items and products labeled exclusively in Chinese language, contrary to NAFDAC's mandatory labeling policy requiring English translations for the Nigerian market. At the Jubilee audience in St. Peter's Square on Saturday, Pope Leo XIV reflected on the meaning of Christian hope, inviting the faithful to make courageous choices rooted in the gospel. The pontiff spoke about the challenge of serving God rather than wealth. Addressing thousands of pilgrims present, he emphasized that Jubilee is a time of concrete hope, a moment when hearts can find forgiveness and mercy so that everything can begin anew. More than 5,000 residents of Kirawa, a border town in northeast of Nigeria, have fled to neighboring Cameroon following an overnight assault by Boko Haram insurgents. The attack late on Thursday forced the district head Abdul Rahman Abubakar to abandon his palace, which was set on fire by the bandits. A military barracks and several homes were also set ablaze. Kirawa is now largely deserted as the latest attacks reveal a pattern of intensified operations by Boko Haram and ISWAP, which has targeted civilians and security forces. The first public relations officer of the Nigeria Police, CSP Benjamin Hundeyin, on Saturday disclosed that the force is yet to be served with the order of the Federal High Court stopping the enforcement of tinted glasses permits. CSP Hundeyin stated this while reacting to reports that the court had restrained the police from arresting or prosecuting motorists over tinted glasses. A rights and advocacy group, the Foundation for Environmental Rights Advocacy and Development, FENRAD, has condemned the recent demolition of shops and structures at the Lagos International Trade Fair Complex. In a statement issued on Saturday by its executive director, Nelson Nnamwafo, FENRAD questioned the legality of the demolition, describing it as a violation of the Land Use Act, physical planning regulations, and the rights of traders. The group alleged that the exercise was carried out without due process, contravening key provisions in the 1978 Land Use Act. Super Falcons forward Ifeoma Onumonu has announced her retirement from football, bringing an end to a remarkable career that spanned over 20 years. The Nigerian international, who featured at the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand, shared the news on her Instagram page on Saturday. The 31-year-old's achievements include winning the National Women's Soccer League Championship in the United States, representing Nigeria at the Olympics and the World Cup and playing a part in the Super Falcons' historic 10th Women's Africa Cup of Nations title. And that's the weekend news on Providence Television International. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned.